Hello, hello. Hi, friends. This is Kristen Fagan with Soft Flex Company, and I'll be live in just a moment. I just have a couple of things to get organized in the background. So come on, say hello. Let me know where you are. Let me know what you thought of Customer Appreciation Week. I have all sorts of things I want to show you on my screen today. So just giving me a moment to get all my stuff pulled up. If you are seeing the scroll on the bottom, we're doing a kit giveaway today. So go ahead and enter hashtag kit, K-I-T, to be included in that drawing. You need to be here at the end of the video when I call your name to win. Okay, I think I've got it all. Hey, I'll just go to me right now since my table's still. Oh, Zach adored it all. All right, let me scroll back and see who's here. Hello, everybody. Hi, Dana. Hi, Gail. Hi, Wanda and Zach and Lydia and Nessa. Oh, Mari is tuning in from beautiful Montana. Wowza, customer appreciation was awesome. Oh my gosh, it was such a week. It was so much fun. Kara loved Customer Appreciation Week, and she's tuning in from Colorado. Hi, Kara. Hi, Debbie. Wanda says, always love Caw. I know, it gets better and better every year, I think, too. Hello, Pauline and Eileen and Angel. Pauline says, had a lot of fun during Caw. She posted in the group. Awesome. I love that. Zach adored it all. She has 2 orders coming from Caw. Hooray, hooray. I hope you guys have some new beading friends you met either in the chat or from the presenters and got to see some exciting new ideas and new styles and stuff to create with. So much inspiration. Oh, Zach, she fell in love with the mushrooms. Yeah, the mushrooms that were in the kit and then we put up for sale. They're these little, look at how cute they are. They're these little mushrooms that I did on the bottom of these earrings. They sold out. We had I think we had 200 extra. We had to create a lot of them because they were from the TierraCast archives, and therefore you had a minimum, you need to purchase, and you all love them so much. We're totally sold out. I can't believe it. I was like, whoa, when we put them up, I was like, whoa, we've got a lot extra. But I didn't need to worry. They're just so stinking cute. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Hi from India. Hello. Mari says the caliber of instructors was off the charts. It really was. Everyone was just so super awesome. Caw was a lot of fun. And you can check out all of the details of what Customer Appreciation Week was on our Customer Appreciation Week page. I need to go in there this week and add some links to all of the videos so that you could watch the replay on the link right from that page, but I haven't had a chance to do that yet. For now, if you go check out the Soft Flex Company YouTube channel, then you can see the playlist of all of the videos from the kit launch, kickoff, all the way to the after party and all of the juicy stuff in between. So if there's anybody that you missed or someone you really wanted to go back and watch again, or maybe you purchased a kit and it is going to arrive, in another week or so, you can always go to the Soft Flex Company YouTube channel and watch the replay there. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I think we're super close, just a mere 100 or so away from getting to 20,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So if you guys are not subscribed over there yet, please do. All of our streams get streamed to YouTube as well as to Facebook. And then we also curate a bunch of different playlists around themes like the Customer Appreciation Week, around top 10 kind of videos or holidays, things like that. So go subscribe to us over there. Go check it out. Anessa, who has TierraCast? A lot of people have TierraCast, but everyone's supply is dwindling. So you can find TierraCast from us here at Soft Flex Company. I know that the Bead Place, which is beadplace.net, carries a lot of TierraCast, and you can find it in the kits over at Design and Adorn. Sam's Bead Shop carries some TierraCast. The beadshop.com carries TierraCast. So lots and lots of our friends do. Kelly's Bead Boutique. So there's tons of people. What they'll have, I don't know. You're going to have to go and check out because everyone's stock is dwindling and changing. And I'm not sure what everyone's got, but you can find all of this TierraCast that we have. Thank you for that, Thomas. Thomas is here helping me out in the background today. You can find all of the TierraCast on our website that we carry in the TierraCast brand section, which is this link right here. That'll take you right to it. You can find Soft Flex Company on YouTube, I think, .com/softflexcompany. Thanks, Pauline. Pauline says, Kristen, how was your anniversary? It was lovely. It was really lovely. Friday, what did we do on Friday? I think that was my actual anniversary. My hubby was so sweet. He brought me some flowers, and then we just went and grabbed some takeout and had like a super low-key, relaxing evening because it was such a hectic, busy week. And then on Saturday, we did a little staycation. So we went to a hotel in Scottsdale and just spent the night and had a really lovely time, just relaxing. We went out to nice dinner, did some window shopping, and hung out by the pool, had a beautiful patio where we were at. So yeah, we actually went to bed super early. I was laughing. I was like, it was like 9 o'clock. We went to bed at 9 o'clock, which was a little ridiculous, but I think I was just so wiped out from the week. And it was just so cozy and comfortable. We ended up making it a really early night. It is 22 years. Eileen is asking how many years. 22 years this year. Really, really blessed and grateful. And he is just my best friend. And I'm just so happy that we, get to celebrate another year. So it's been pretty great. Oh, Terry had to send out an email apologizing. Yeah, I think things are moving on our website so fast, especially for TierraCast items. So Gal's saying some of the TierraCast items she ordered were sold out, and she had to get an email apologizing for that. That if there was just a little off in our count, maybe we had one more posted online than we actually had in the warehouse. It was hard to catch it because things were moving so quickly this week. Cozy and comfy is the best. Anessa, no, we don't have any wait lists. The way it's working with TierraCast, we had to place our final order with them. So at this point, I don't think there's any more ordering that can happen. So it's more once it's out, it's out. Yep, there's no wait list. Okay, so what we have going on at softflexcompany.com is we still have our Customer Appreciation Week swag bag promotion happening, which is, I know a few of you are already receiving these in the mail, and we're getting such wonderful feedback from you. So thank you. I'm so glad you like it. I'm so glad you love the bag, and there's some really awesome goodies inside. You got to spend $99 or more, and this will be entered into your cart for free. It's good for designer orders and retail orders. There's no coupon necessary. You'll just see the item add to cart for free when your subtotal is over $99. And we're about 70% sold out on these. Terry says, I love the bag. So big and filled with goodies galore. I know there was one, this is like the medium size bag that we can get. And there was one smaller, which is what I was originally thinking, but Sarah and Joyce were like, no, we have to go bigger. You got to be able to put your tools and stuff in it. And I think if we went smaller, you wouldn't have been able to get your tools. So you can get your tools in here. You can get some strands of beads, and we're calling it like a beading project pouch. So you can stick some stuff in here that you want to take with you when you go outside somewhere on vacation, to the coffee shop, or maybe even your back patio, just a change of scenery. You can throw in your little beading project pouch. And it does have my art on there. Karen says, love your art on the bag. Thank you. Thanks, Karen. Yeah, it was so fun to be able to do this. And I'm just so excited that so many of you are going to have a little art bag with my flowers on there. It is a great size. I think we picked the best size. Yep. Terry says, tools, a spool or two, some tubes, vroom, off you go. Aw, thanks, Becky. Becky was feeling down about Monday and then remembered there's Kristen's beading today. Okay, so I have a design today in mind that a few weeks ago, we did a just like that post, a little project, and so many things I'm hitting. Where was it? Here it is. And this was for... what was her name? I think her name is Lisa Todd Wexley, her character. So we did this really large, bold, graphic feeling design that was sort of in inspiration, in style for her. And I kind of want to do it for all of the characters. So I thought it would be fun to challenge myself a little bit, right? And so this week, I'm inspired by a necklace that Carrie Bradshaw's character was wearing. So I'm going to share that with you in just a minute. But before I do, I want to talk about Joyful Beading because we have some winners. Let me go ahead and announce that before I forget. So we are going to go and share my screen, and this is going to share a screen into the VIB studio. I just posted a few moments ago who our winners were for last week for the Joyful Beading Challenge. Hooray! So we have September 11th, congratulations, Susan. September 12th was Paula. September 13th was Amanda. September 14th, Melissa. And September 15th was Gail. You've all been awarded a $10 store credit prize into your account. It's already been posted into your customer account at softflexcompany.com, and you can go ahead and apply that the next time you place an order. You must use your credit by November 15th. Otherwise, you will you'll forfeit you'll forfeit that. So congratulations to all of the winners from last week. Hooray. So much fun. And if you don't know what Joyful Beading is, let me share the calendar because it's going on all month long. And we have winners every day of the week. So this week, we start today with Make a Bracelet. All you need to do is share your design with the hashtag Joyful Beading, all one word, in the Soft Flex VIB Studio group on Facebook. We're going to pick a daily winner. I announce them on Mondays. So today's Make a Bracelet. Tomorrow is Make a Design featuring our friends at TierraCast. The Wednesday is Use a Special Bead from Your Stash. And that one is one of my favorite prompts. We kind of try and put this in somewhere every time we do this because there's so many of us that hoard really fun, beautiful, special beads in our stash. And this prompt is just kind of giving you the opportunity to look through and find that special item and put it in a design and share it. And so it's really, I really love that one. And then on Thursday, you can design using Soft Flex Craft Wire. We're going to have a coffee and craft wire in the Great Bead Extravaganza group on Thursday. It's our spotlight day. So join us for that. And then you can share your design. And then on Friday, make something inspired by fall. So that's what we've got going on for this week in the Joyful Beading Challenge. So, oh, Terry says, I have some strands that I'm absolutely hoarding. I cannot cut my pretties. No, I will not. Well, maybe there's something in there that has been just hanging out for so long that you're ready to cut it and put your babies into design. I should say collector. You're right, Lydia. Lydia says, speak for yourself, Kristen. I'm not a hoarder. I'm a collector. So speaking of prizes, we have one more prize that I'm going to announce at the end of this video today. And it is for a kit. I'm going to give away one of our Halloween kits, probably the Halloween Hustle. And then if you've already purchased the Halloween Hustle, we'll work it out with you. Okay. So I'm going to take some of these beads apart. I'm going to be working with these gorgeous Czech Glass drops today. I haven't had a chance to create with them yet. And I'm using 2 different color strands. So here's my inspiration. One more screen share. I'm all screen sharey today. So if you guys know Carrie Bradshaw, she's from Sex and the City, her character, and now she's in the And Just Like That reboot. So I took a look at her necklaces for inspiration. And there was one particular necklace that caught my eye when I was watching the show. And right away, I knew I wanted to make something just with that inspiration. It doesn't look anything like the necklace, but it's been inspired by it. And I'll share more about that. So Carrie's usually very layered. A lot of her stuff is very classic, maybe dainty, but see this long turquoise and malachite necklace? That's the one I'm using as inspiration today. But we'll just scroll through and I'll show you a few other pieces that she wore. She wore this gorgeous necklace and she layered that up with some chain and some pearls. See how she's got a few different layers here again with the pearls and chain, and then she seems to add one statement piece kind of in between it. This design with the green reminds me a little bit of the chain we had in the fairy mushroom kit, doesn't it? The way it kind of dances with those circles. And I thought this was really a fun piece too. So there's an idea of some of Carrie's style in just like that. And this one is the one I'm going to click through here. This turquoise and malachite one is the one that really caught my eye. And what I loved about it, I'm just going to look at it like this. I loved how it was so simple, and it had two very similar colors that sort of at first glance, you might not think it was two different stones, but then when you looked more closely, you saw that it was like very subtle. I thought that was super cool. And I loved the length of it. It's 28 inches long. And so that is going to be my inspiration. That's going to be my inspiration for today. But it's totally not going to look like that necklace because we're using different beads and it's going to feel a little different. But that's what's great about finding stuff you like and then making it your own, right? So I had already strung this up, but I'm going to unstring some of this. Oh, I don't know why that didn't. Why did that, there we go. Huh, interesting. For whatever reason, my camera doesn't want to stay. Stay. Stay, stay, stay. Couldn't see the inspiration shot. Did it not show? I thought it was showing. Did you all see it? I was trying to be all cool with my screenshot, but I apologize if it didn't work the way that I expected. So the things that I'm taking from, the inspiration that I'm taking from that necklace, from Carrie's design, is that it was two-tone. So the first thing I did was looked for in my bead stash for some beads that were two-tone. And I had these beautiful glass pearls from Danielle Wicks, which would be awesome and would totally be in line with the round shape that her design had. So I might do something with these. I might do something with these in a similar way. But I ended up pulling these two. So these are those Czech Glass drop strands. There's two colors. This is more of a tanzanite blue. And this one is kind of a turquoise robin egg, somewhere in between, because the turquoise kind of works with it, but it's also kind of robin's egg-ish. And I'm going to put these two together, one on one side, one on the other side, and kind of mimic the idea of that subtle color change that was on the inspiration necklace. Now, I wanted my length to be similar. 28 inches is pretty long, and these strands themselves are only about 5 to 5.5 inches long. So I found some of our 4mm fire polish beads in two different colors that match with both of the Czech beads. So I picked up these two from our 4mm fire polish section. One's like a tanzanite color, and the other one is a little more like a aqua turquoise family. And I'm going to use those in between the Czech Glass and then also on the back end, just to give me more of the length that I want to mimic the design inspiration. So the two things I'm taking for my design inspiration are two colors that are subtly different and making one half of the necklace one color and the other half of the necklace other color. And then the other thing I'm taking is the length of 28 inches that I thought was a really interesting, fun length. So I've already strung on one of the Czech Glass beads, and then I went with 3 of the fire polish. Czech Glass 3 fire polish all the way down. And I'm going to continue with that until I've used all of this color of the Czech Glass. And right now I decided to do all of my shapes kind of pointing up. So I'm stringing from the skinny side to the wider side. And I'm stringing on Soft Flex Tanzanite. Probably didn't say that, but I'm using Soft Flex 0.019 in the Tanzanite color. So when I get to the end, I'm just doing one of the Tanzanite fire polish, and then I'm switching to one of the aqua blue fire polish. And then I'm switching colors, and I'm going to now string this one from the bottom, the wider part, to the skinnier part, and kind of have it go up in the opposite direction. So I strung on one of the drops and then 3 of the fire polish aqua. Yeah, those glass pearls are really pretty, great fall colors. I definitely think I'm going to have to play with those in this idea as well. And then I'll just keep going with that same pattern of 3 fire polish, 1 drop, 3 fire polish, 1 drop. Is everyone getting ready for Halloween if you celebrate? I was invited to a Halloween party, but it's kind of early. It's October 14th. I'm like, oh gosh, that feels so early. I have to get my act together. Those of you may have seen in the VIB group, I posted, I did some thrift store, some secondhand shopping, and got some animal prints for Safari. Thomas says Halloween is never too early at my house. Lois is ready to put her decorations out. So even though I've been a spider queen like year after year, I think I'm going to be a cheetah this year because I have a new cheetah dress I just bought. I'm going to change it up. And even my husband Bert is going to dress up, which isn't usually the case, but he found a pretty funny shirt. I'm like, you just have to get one of those like Halloween shirts. So he found a pretty funny shirt, and I think he ordered it today, which I was shocked. Shocked, delightfully so. All right, so here we go. Here's the main portion of the necklace. And isn't that kind of fun? I think you'll see the colors better when I take a picture, but it's like just a subtle change in color that I think when worn, it's going to be like, a little double take. Let's see how long this is. So this one ended up being from bead to bead. We are 17 inches, which means I definitely need some more fire polish on the back. And I know that you could wear it like totally with this in the center, but you could probably decide to wear it like a little off center too at times when you're, depending on what you've got on. I'm not counting, but I'm just taking about 3 of them at a time off the strand, holding them in my fingers, kind of pinching them so that I can string that wire through. Yes, Lois, I could make jewelry from the safari kit for the cheetah costume. The only sad thing is that I don't have a safari kit. We sold out of them, and we had a couple of customers that were sad to miss, and I ended up sending mine back to the office. So I don't have one anymore. Let's see, how many did I end up doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 15. So let's try 15 on the other side, and then I will see if that's enough. I'm just going to pull out some wire, trim it with my flush cutters, and then add 15 of these other color fire polish on the opposite side. I put a bead stopper. That's a little mini bead stopper, but any kind of bead stopper would be good to hold my beads in place. And this way I can work without worrying about them falling off. I can pick it up, hold it up to my neck if I need to without worrying if they'll fall off and shatter to the floor. That's what used to happen all the time before bead stoppers. I used to always pick it up to see if it fit, and that's when everything would go awry. Okay. All right, let's see where I'm at lengthwise now. 16. I'm at 21 inches. So I'm going to add a few more to each side. So now I've got 25 on that side, and I'm going to add another 10 over here. Hello, hello, friends that are just joining us. Nice to see you. If you haven't entered the drawing yet, just comment #kit at the bottom. I'm going to measure my design one more time. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to end up, I think, using all of the strands because right now I'm at 26 inches. So I'm just going to go ahead and use up the entirety of both of the fire polish. So the inspiration necklace had turquoise and malachite on it in rounds. That was the original design, which was super pretty. All right, I've used up all of my beads. And I am at I'm at 27 inches, so I'll stop there and then I have my clasp to add. And so if you were to purchase one strand of this color, one strand of this color, and then two strands of the fire polish in either color, then you know you'll be able to make one very long and luscious 27-inch necklace before the clasp. Let me figure out where. I know I had a clasp over here earlier. I'm going to see what this looks like. It's a little bit big. See if I could squeeze it around. One of the other things I noted on the inspiration design is that there was like a little gold bead cap at the end. And I thought that that could be a nice touch before I add my clasp. So this is a little cap that was in the fairy mushroom kit. And it was a little bit larger, like this. But I just squished it. It's pretty easy to squish. The metal is very soft, so I just strung it on and went on either side and squished it down. And I spun it around a few times. And I think it just adds a little something nice in the back by the clasp. I've just got a real simple lobster clasp. Oh, we need a crimp. We'll need two 2mm crimp tubes. I've got sterling silver here. And these are Soft Flex Company crimp tubes, which are double the wall thickness of most on the market. They are seamless, super high quality, and it's important not to skimp on your crimps because they hold your whole design together. So I've got a crimp, then I strung on my lobster clasp, and then I take my Soft Flex beading wire back through the crimp to create a nice loop, and then I'm gonna straighten out my wires so they're not crisscrossing. and then go ahead and use my magical crimping pliers. You can use regular crimping pliers for 2x2 millimeter crimps also, whichever crimping pliers you prefer. We love the magical crimping pliers. It's got a notch, one notch in the center, and what it will do is create a ravioli, we call it, ravioli time. Give it a good squeeze, and what it does is create 4 little pinched corners. You can see that, but it's like a puffed ravioli. So you want it to look like a ravioli and have each of the 4 corners a nice little crimp on there. And then you're going to put it back into your plier at 90 degrees, and you want to make sure you get it in that notch, in that center notch each time, and give it another squeeze. And then I just open and close and twist and open and close, open, twist, and I'm rolling it. I'm rolling that crimp inside of my crimping plier notch, and that makes a lovely little oval bead. And then I could trim off my excess and just slide my beads down. And on the other side, I'm just going to create a little loop that it can connect into. So just like so. Oh, I see Pauline is finally able to crimp with the magical crimpers. Hooray! It's always an exciting day when you get to the point that you've mastered your magical crimping tool and can use that, because it's just such a great tool. Any tips, Pauline, for anybody watching? What do you think helped out? Carolyn is asking, can we use glass bell flowers as an end cap? Sure, go for it. Kathy likes the squash, right? I was like, this is what I had at my desk, and I knew they could fit if I just squished them. If I just squished them around. So now I'm going to make a loop on this side. Before I crimp this side though, I want to note I'm not laying my necklace out straight. I'm actually going to loop it around, and doing that will allow for you to have a little bit of extra space and give you a good drape. You don't want to lay it out straight and then pull it really tight and crimp it, because then your necklace is going to be really stiff. It's not going to be able to bend and move, and it's going to look weird. It's also going to be a lot of stress on your clasp and your crimp. So you always want a little bit of wiggle room for your beads to be the most flexible and the most movable. The nice thing about the magical crimping pliers is, or one of the nice things I like, is that there is kind of a decent depth on each side. So it automatically gives you a little bit of space between your crimp and whatever your end is. If you like to use wire guards, that'll also help with your spacing, because it gives you like a little place of how to line things up. But you'll see, like, I have just a little bit of space on either side of that crimp, and that gives your necklace a little wiggle room. I'm just creating a loop that my clasp can hook into, but you can also put it on chain. You can add a closed jump ring or something on the end here if you'd rather your clasp go into a little ring. And then trim off your excess wire. Make sure not to cut your necklace strand, and you're only cutting your excess wire. And then you can loop that together just like so. It's probably even big enough to go over my head. It kind of is. But I was following along with my design example, which did have a clasp. So let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it on a neck piece maybe and see. see what we think. Will you try this? Will you try this subtle color change idea with something that you have in your stash? Or maybe pick up some of these beads? I think it's kind of neat. Can you tell the difference in color on screen? It's like just subtle enough, I feel like, to make you go, huh, what's going on? What's going on with that necklace? There we go. I'll post a picture in the VIB studio group too, because I have a feeling that on camera, you're not getting the subtleness of the color change as much. You'll see it changes right here. That's in the center now. Deb says 27 might go to her knees. I know, it's a long length. Here, but it's good for layering, which is what Carrie Bradshaw does so well. So it kind of sits right there, which will be great for all sorts of, like a longer necklace and a shorter necklace. It's kind of right in the middle. Super cool. I like it. Very simple, very elegant, and I think it'll be really fun to layer with. I also think it'll be fun to wear because it's almost like a little, like, I don't know, that subtle change just feels like a little, let's go. It's just slightly playful, right? Oh, you can see up here the difference in the colors. Slightly playful. I wonder too how I didn't even look to see if it would wrap, but wrapping that up would be super pretty too. All right. That's my design for today. I hope you enjoyed that. Yes, it is a sweater weather necklace for sure, Melissa. Even though the colors are a little bit bright, I think when you have a sweater on or something that a little more buttoned up, having that long length is really pretty. It's also pretty if you're wearing like a button-up shirt with a collar, having something that's kind of long that goes through that collar is also really nice. So it is kind of a nice transition to fall design. Oh, I want to show you a few other things before I pick a winner. One more second. So these are the pearl beads from Danielle. And then we have this sort of chocolatey color fire polish, which could go in the middle to make that a little bit longer. So I think I'm going to try that and see. And then the other example I pulled out to maybe work with if I didn't work with these blues was this. I thought this was a really pretty fall tone. And we've got same thing. These are like a frosted glass with gold. And these are a golden bead melon with silver, but put them together and you have like a super subtle design. And I was thinking of doing these little fire polish with it, like the clear and the gray. I know this is such a pretty combo, isn't it, Heather? So I might have to do this one too. I might have to try this one and see how that works. But that was the two colors that we sell at Soft Flex Company that I was playing with this idea. I ended up going with the blues for today, but this feels so fall and super elegant. I'm excited to try this one too. So yeah, I'm curious to see if you all try something like this, a little color shift, and see how it works for you and if you like it. Becky loves that second colorway. It's so pretty. I wasn't sure how well it would come up on camera because of the colors, but man, is that gorgeous, right? So you can find all of these beads in the Czech Glass part of our website, along with all of these beads. And then the pearls were from Danielle Wicks. But this little guy, you can find it at Soft Flex Company. Mary says, those are pretty options. I would try one that is slightly off center as symmetric, but that's just me. I think doing an asymmetric one would be so cool. Like I said, I was just planning to mess around with the inspiration of the design I saw. So I wanted to kind of keep the integrity of the inspiration, but make some changes for myself in the materials. But trying it asymmetrical, I would love to see that. I think that would be super duper fun. All right, let's choose a winner. I'm gonna go over to this giveaway here. We've got 66 entries so far. Go ahead and comment if you have not yet. The hashtag kit. And you will be entered to win one of our kits. We're getting close to our next kit day. I cannot believe that. I don't know how many we have left of the Halloween hustle, but that is our next kit. It's our Halloween design kit. It's going to be so fun. That'll be the last Wednesday of September that Sarah will be unveiling it and creating with it. Let's see, 69. All right, I'll just give you one more moment to enter if you haven't yet, and then we will choose a winner. It was so nice to have just like a very relaxing Monday with all of you after such a busy week. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this just simple, relaxing color two-tone shift idea. All right, 73. I'm going to go ahead and draw a winner now. Let's see, you have to be here to win. So if you see your name and you hear your name, let us know you are here. Kimberly on Facebook. I know, now we're moving into Halloween season, right? Now it's like, oh, time to get on our Halloween jewelry. I'm going to have to come up with some cheetah ideas. Deb is waiting for her order, not so patiently, but she's trying. Congrats, Kimberly. Are you here? Kristen says, yeah. Hooray, Kimberly. Go ahead and send us your email. Send us your shipping information at the email info@softflexcompany.com. And we will get your kit out to you in the mail to you. If you already have the Halloween Hustle kit, just let us know, and if you're willing to wait, maybe you can wait for the next one that we've got coming. Otherwise, you'll have some fun Halloween jewelry in store for you. Yay! All right, everyone, have a wonderful week. What we've got going on at Soft Flex Company is Sarah on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. I think we've got a beading party, but I haven't worked out the details yet, so I'm not sure with whom, but we will post that probably today or tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. But I know she will definitely be live at 3 p.m. Pacific time. And then we have our Great Bead Extravaganza Spotlight Day on Thursday. So join Sarah and I for Coffee and Craft Wire at 1 p.m. Pacific time. We also have our Great Bead Extravaganza Harvest Moon kit available. So we released that last week. So if you haven't grabbed that yet, now is a good time to get it while we gear up for the Fall Fest, which is happening October 21st and 22nd. On Friday, I think we might have a Whatnot sale, but I'm not not 100% sure, but I think we will. So stay tuned for that too. I'm sure Sarah will mention it on Wednesday if it's for sure on the schedule. Thank you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you next Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time for a new episode of Free Spirit Beading. Lots of love.